Now from Coors Field at the foot of the Rocky Mountains in Denver, Colorado, the show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on San Francisco. First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway. And our pitcher in this game, Garrett Crochet. How about a scouting report on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Luis Rengifo, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And a foul ball.
It's no surprise they call this batter a day player. He statistically performs better in these games, and he's hoping for a big performance in this one.
Line to left. Jimenez hauls it in, and there's one away. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. That one catches the zone, and that's strike 1. Crochet, he's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command, be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher booth, and throwing the pitch.
And now batting, Mike Trout. That one fouled off. It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping guys off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today. The emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Back here with my pal Singy. And getting the start for the Angels, Reed Detmers.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Swing and a foul out of play. 1 out, bases empty. Up and in, and a count 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
In the air to left center. Adele sizing this one up. He makes the grab. 2 down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. Gets him to chase after that one.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
And a slider misses down and away. There's the strike. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. Out to short, Neto. Zips it to first, and that ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Zach Neto. Crochet back to work. Just missed.
Ball one.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. And that is strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So here's Darnell with 1 out. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And a foul ball. Second inning here, no score. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. 2 down, bases empty. And now here is Yoan Moncada. Swing and a miss as he was late.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
High fly ball out towards left center. Taylor turns to the right on the move. And that is that. Back here in Denver, we head to the bottom of the second. Here's Eloy Jimenez. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Adele going back. And it's off the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive. And got something he could handle. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And now Adam Dunn. Line drive, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Flared it out there and got it to drop for the base hit. I think he got it off the handle just a little bit, but the bat held up for him enough to get something behind that swing.
Kicks and fires. Fouled off left side.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's towards center. Adele moves under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. Michael A. Taylor digs in now. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. And takes low for ball 1.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position. And that's what he does.
Up the middle. Rengifo for 1.
Out.
And that's 2. Back here at Coors Field, here's Joe Adele. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Jorge Soler can't hold up, and that's a strike. Pitch misses outside, and the count is 1-1. Just missed. Adele gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Ryan Noda, the next to hit for the Angels. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Next one misses. Now 1-2. Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
2-2 the count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. Smash down the left field line. And no one can get there. Headed for the plate. He'll score.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
There's a strike.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Turned on, but foul wide of third.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. And we're back. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's Mike Tauchman. And he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. Swing and a miss. Detmers in his 3rd season, 25 years old, a former first-round pick in 2020. Lifted in the air, right center field. Trout sizes this one up, hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's the second baseman, Lenny Sosa. On to first.
He's out.
Quick recovery from the misplay pays off for the out. So the lineup flips over. Here is Yoan Moncada. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
On the ground to third. Whips it to first. That's the inning. And welcome back. Back to the ballpark. Start of the 4th, and now the right fielder, Mike Trout. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
You know, these Angels just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Misses, and the count 1-2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Puts it away for the out, and there's one down. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Zach Neto. Swings and misses, went with the sweeper.
0-1. No balls, 2 strikes.
Missed with a changeup. Going to count 1-2. That one drifts inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Struck him out looking. Here comes Travis d'Arnaud.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
He swings and fouls one off. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Bottom 4, Luis Robert now.
The designated hitter, Luis Robert.
On the ground at first. Noda steps on the bag. One out in the bottom of the fourth. And now it's going to be Colson Montgomery. On the ground to third. And that chance handled. And a couple of quick outs. Now the left fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And that one in the air center field. Adele moves under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. New inning getting started. Here is Moncada. Crochet back to work. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Chases that one out of the zone. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Joe Adele, the next to hit for the Angels. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the fifth. High fly ball out to left field. Jimenez sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. That misses the zone, and that is ball one. Right through there for a strike. Late that time, and it's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball up the middle. A sliding stop. The throw, and very nicely done. Back here in Denver, and now the first baseman, Adam Dunn.
Leading off for the Giants, the first baseman, Adam Dunn.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
You know, this group of hitters definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
That's inside.
That's inside.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Count's full.
Laser could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. Runner in scoring position. No outs. And here's the catcher, Kyle Teal. That's in for a strike. Dunn leads off second with nobody out. In the air, center field. Adele moves under it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline, safe at third. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And here is Michael A. Taylor. He hit into a double play his first time up. Up the middle. And that one handled. They score a run thanks to the infield single. One down, runner at first. Mike Tauchman getting ready to hit. Taylor runs. Pitch in for a strike. Tag,
made it
save,
safe.
stolen base. Darno too late with a throw.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely, and now in scoring position to add on to this lead.
That one the other way. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away now.
Now batting.
Next to hit, Lenny Sosa. He's 0 for 1. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. The run comes in from second, and they take a 2-run lead.
Everything came together for him. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
And there's a foul ball. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Detmers makes the catch, and that is the inning. Back here at Coors Field, top of the 6th inning. Now here is Ryan Noda. First pitch misses.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's
That ball
outside.
went out.
And down on strikes. And he keeps putting up the K's. That's number 11. Rengifo in the box again. Takes a strike. And it's even up.
Outside.
I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And a 2-1 on the way. And a big swing and a miss. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Now Trout gets a chance to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Fastball for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
That one finds the zone, and now 2-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Got him. Now it doesn't strike. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Victor Medeiros.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Robert in his 6th season, 27 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the
Inside,
DH.
ball 1.
That one inside, and it's a ball and a strike. Just
Ball
missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Corrals it, and there's 1 down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. He's grounded out a couple of times. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. One down, base is empty. Left field, way back there. This one could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a two-bagger. Here's the left fielder, Eloy Jimenez. 1 for 2. On the ground, right side. Rengifo fires over to first. And they take care of Jimenez for the out. Now, Adam Dunn. Swinging a foul straight back. Montgomery at third with 2 away. Base hit and a run comes in.
Well done. Drives in the run. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
There's a swing and a drive. And that should be extra bases. Done. Around third. He will score.
Back-to-back base hits. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
Taylor. Stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. A little out front there as he swings through it.
There's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Handles, throws to first, inning over. And we're back. Digging in, Zach Neto. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1's the count.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Taylor settles under it and makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down. And now it's Travis d'Arnaud at the plate. Went with the sweeper for the strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Off the plate inside. And now it's even 1-1. And it's strike 2.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. In the air, left field. Jimenez has it sized up and makes the grab. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Yohan Moncada. That's off the inside corner. And that's ball 1. They say you win.
1-1.
The 1-1. And that one wrapped foul. This one in the air center field. And that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 7th. And the batter now, Mike Tauchman.
Leading off for San Francisco, the right fielder, Mike Tauchman.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And that's in the dirt. And 1-1. That one pushed foul. Ground ball right side. And he handles
He's
it
out.
himself for the out. Now it's going to be Lenny Sosa. And he chases that one below the zone.
0-1's the count.
Hit hard, base hit.
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Here comes Yoan Moncada. And that is out of play. Inside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's ball 1. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's just foul.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
Now time called at the plate. Sosa over at first with 1 away.
3.
Swing and a miss. Nice job behind the plate there. So here's Robert now. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Runner on the go. Pitch is low.
Down.
Throw to second. Out. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 8th. Stepping in, Joe Adell.
Now pitching.
Hagen Smith on the pitch out of the pen here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Right through there for a strike. And a swing and a miss.
0-2's the count.
Swung on, popped up left side. Teal settles under it. And it's caught for the out. Next is the designated hitter, Jorge Soler. Ripped on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 down, bases empty. And now Ryan Noda. Not
Ball
close
1, no
with that
strike.
one. 1-0. Right side.
That's
And foul ball. Next pitch in for a strike. And the count 1-2. Swing and a miss. And he got him. Angels retired 1-2-3. New pitcher in the game for the Angels, Sam Bachman. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. First
Ball
offering,
1.
and it just misses.
1-0.
And
No
another
bets off the
ball.
plate. Ball 2.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
The delivery to Robert. That one a little bit high, and now 3-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And a 3-2. That one misses.
Ball 4.
So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Man at first, nobody out. Colson Montgomery, the next to hit. Here goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Foul ball, still 0-2. Man at second. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Good two-seam action right there, running away from the batter, rolled over it, got the ground out.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Eloy Jimenez. 1 for 3. There's the strike. Robert, the runner at second with 1 away. Tap foul at the plate. Pitch misses.
That pitch is out.
1-2 the count. He caught it behind his back. It's there, and that's a great play. So digging in, Adam Dunn. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. Runner from second crosses the plate. And it's an RBI single. It's 6-1.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Now a chance for Kyle Teal. And that one is lifted in the air. Adele moves under it. Makes the catch. Back here in Denver, we go to the 9th. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Luis Rengifo. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Smith goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a splitter, a 2-seamer, and he occasionally uses a curve. Oh, 0-2 now. Liner caught at second.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Ward, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Angels down to their final out. Here's Mike Trout. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. And that's outside. This could end it. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that is the ball game.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the
just about to get underway and towing the slab. Garrett Crochet.
Big-time arm power. One thing he struggles with, though, is repeating his delivery. And sometimes you have bigger pitchers trying to sync things up. Not as easy as a more compact pitcher. But if he can get command going, establish it early, and carry it through the ball game, he's going to pitch deep into this one.
That one at triple digits. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Check swing. Tried to hold up. Now an appeal to first. And he held up. And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. Lawrence Butler now at the plate as he swings through strike one. There's a strike. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Now it's the right fielder, Brent Rooker. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Foul ball. Ball one there.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That one gets down for a hit, and that extends the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
And a big swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count. Inside, ball 1.
Swings through that. Back here at Coors Field. And on the hill, Jeffrey Springs. What should we keep an eye on here?
Boog, you don't always know what to expect with this guy on the mound. There are times he's really good, but that's not always the case. For me, I want to see how aggressive he's going to be out there. We'll see it right away if he's pitching with confidence. And if he is, he should be just fine.
And now it's Luis Robert. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Back up the middle and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Robert on the go. Strike in there. Throw to second. Save. Springs checks the runner. Robert dives back in. Runner on the go again. Pitch misses.
That's off the plate.
Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Eloy Jimenez now. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
And a base hit knocks in a run.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
So up next, to first, and they've got him picked off. Now they've got him in a rundown. Tag, and he's out. Trying to get back. So coming into the game now on defense, Brooks Baldwin. He'll be out in left field. Crochet back to work. J.J. Bleday, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike one. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. That misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Gio Urshela. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Zach Geloff now at the plate. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Struck him out without a swing. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Adam Dunn. And he's currently the team leader in batting average, Chris. Dunn swings, drives one, deep right field, hits the fence. Now he turns and heads for second. The relay, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Urshela makes the grab, 1 pitch and 1 out. So digging in, Michael A. Taylor. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
0-1.
Late with the swing there.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
This to center field. Ruiz makes his way towards it. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Up the middle, and that chance handled. On the run, throw to first. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And here is Sosa to the plate. Out in front and foul to the left side. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. The next offering misses, and that's ball 2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And there's the ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And that is that. On to the 3rd inning. And now the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
0-1's the count.
Pitch misses there. 1-1. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
Max Schumann digs in now. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Schumann hitting ninth in today's lineup. And he's usually a third baseman, but today he's starting at shortstop. And now it's even up. Strike three, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. And now the center fielder, Yuri Ruiz. Upstairs, and it's 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second, and he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Swing and a miss. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here is Yoan Moncada.
Leading off for San Francisco, the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
First pitch swinging.
Didn't recognize
0-1.
off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And it falls. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here's Luis Robert, also known as La Pantera. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Snags it on the run. 1 down.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Runner!
Moncada runs. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Left field. Butler sizes this one up. 2 down. Now here is Brooks Baldwin. Came into the game as a pinch runner. This is his first trip to the plate in this one. To the right side. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Back here in Denver. And now Brent Rooker. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Langoliers takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1.
1-1.
And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay.
Strike 3, got him swinging. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. On a line, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Gio Urshela to the plate. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And a swing and a miss. And his 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whiffs. Geloff, the next to hit, takes high for ball 1. That's in there. And the count 1-1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Adam Dunn. First pitch just misses. And that one hammered back there. Unbelievable! A home run! I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya! He'll circle the bases, and they add a run. It's 3-0. At the plate, Michael A. Taylor. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. And there's one down. Here's Mike Tauchman. Reached on an infield single his first time. Ground ball to the right side. Tauchman is gone. And now Lenny Sosa. He's 0 for 1. Well struck left field. That's back. And that one is off the wall. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Wastes no time there. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. A laser to left. Their third home run of the inning. And they add a pair. It's 5-zip. Robert in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Well, really. Rough inning out there on the mound, and this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. They go back to back, and they tack one on the board. It's 6-0. Noah Murdoch gets the call from the pen.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and that should be extra bases. And he's got a double.
Four hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Rooker puts it away, and that'll do it. We go to the top of the fifth. Now at the plate, Tyler Soderstrom. Crochet back to work. That catches the top part of the zone. Strike one.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And now the lefty Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 13 strikeouts now. He's putting together an impressive outing. Back to the top of the lineup, Yuri Ruiz. Up next for the A's, Sosa. Brings it in. And there's 2 down. So 2 down now. And here is Lawrence Butler. And ball 1. Next offering misses. Ball 2. Soderstrom off of first with 2 away. Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground to the left. And it gets by him. And that keeps the inning alive. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. He's 2 for 2. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Just misses with that one.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the
3.
Well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the first baseman, Adam Dunn. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 7-0. Here's the catcher to hit, Kyle Teal. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it one-hops the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took.
That one ripped. This one could be trouble. And that's going to roll to the wall. The run comes in from second, and it's an 8-run lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
So man aboard, and here is Mike Tauchman on the ground right side, and that's just foul. In the dirt, blocked.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. Last half of inning number 5. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Man at second. That misses the zone, and it's 1-2.
No, he's not
1 ball, 2
afraid
strikes,
to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Now it's the second baseman, Lenny Sosa, 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Grounds one to short. Over to first.
He's out.
And there's 2 away. Yoan Moncada with a chance to hit. He's already homered in this game. This one smoked out to left. Reaching for it and brings it in. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance. Back here in Baltimore, we're in extras here. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Jordan Westburg. The lefty fires. And that drops in for a strike. And a swing and a miss. And he keeps putting up the K's. That's number 11. Mullins in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Well, Siggy here in Baltimore, and crab cakes. We need to get our hands on some crab cakes. You think we'll get someone to maybe run down for us and grab a few?
Absolutely. It's got to happen. Maryland crab cakes, the best. And you talk about the seasoning. Nobody does it better than the people here in the city of Baltimore. But even so, here at the ballpark, some great food.
And he lays down a bunt. And that's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. The other way, and that's a base hit.
Well, that's his first hit in this one, so that should help him feel a little better. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages, working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield, and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And they stop him at third, so bases loaded with one away. Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. Golden opportunity right here. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. And he won around. Just enough that time. So the tying run at second. On the ground. Correa. To second, there's one. And that's all they'll get. Back now at Oriole Park. All set for the bottom of the 11th. And into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. And that one clips the corner.
It's 0-1.
Next offering is down low. Towards first, Miranda. And he takes it himself for the out. Now the number 2 hitter, Cedric Mullins. Bunting for a hit, and that goes foul. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Okay, all set. To go. And now here is Victor Robles. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And we are underway in Denver. On its way to the corner. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So up next, Luke Raley. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
He's a master at hitting fastballs. You need to be careful with location if you're going to throw them.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Rodriguez goes 6 feet 3 inches, hitting third in the lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Eric Summerskill. 2 outs. Got him swinging. Here's the center fielder, Torrey Hunter. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Gets it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Byron Buxton. A little out front there as he swings through it.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Oh, this is off the second base bag. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Everything came together for him. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Move over to first, trying to keep him close. And now it's going to be Justin Morneau. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Here's the 0-1. Brother goes again. Pitch in for a strike. The throw, tag, and he's out. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Second. An inning set to go. And now for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. And a strike. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And that'll get down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. Looped that one in there for the knock. Definitely got that pitch on the outside of the cap a little bit, but he made it work for him.
That's in there, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. And now J.P. Crawford. Out towards right center field. Hunter has it sized up. Puts it away for the out. Now it's Randy Arozarena. He was late there. Strike one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Head first slide, and he's safe. On the board first, it's 1-0. 2 on, 1 out. And up next for Seattle, Jorge Polanco. Just missed. And that's downstairs and outside.
2-0.
Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Bottom of the second. Now Correa up to hit. Kirby back to work. On the ground to short. Crawford throws to first in time. That's 1 out in the bottom of the second. Walker Jenkins getting ready to hit. That one's upstairs. Ball 1.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Into center. Rodriguez right there to make the grab. And there's 2 down. Here's Royce Lewis.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swing and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Emmanuel Rodriguez, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Fouled off down the right side. The pitch. That's to third, and he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. Back here at Coors Field, top half of the 3rd inning. Now it's the Mariners DH, Dominic Pan. New pitcher on now, Chris Paddock.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Swings through that one for strike 1. And that one off the outside edge. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ripped to short. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Here's Victor Robles. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play.
It looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. You're a little late, opposite field knock.
Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And ring him up. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Willie Castro. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. And it slams off the bottom of the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double. So the batting order turns over. Torrey Hunter will hit next. And the slider just misses. Swing and a ground ball out to short. The throw is wild and it gets away. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. So a big-time costly mistake there. Buxton batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Arozarena sizing this one up. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only one out. So digging in, Justin Morneau. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a miss.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
That's to third. Dives, but it's off his glove. The run scores from third, and he beats it. He's safe. One down. Here's Carlos Correa. He's 0 for 1. On the ground, could be 2. To Crawford for 1. And that's 2. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th. And stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. The Mariners knew what they had. Signed him in July of 2017 for a little under $2 million when Rodriguez was just 16 years old out of the Dominican Republic. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Fast forward to 2022. For Julio Rodriguez to win the Rookie of the Year, the Seattle Mariners were then compensated with the 29th overall pick in the first round of the draft in 2023. Part of the new CBA, enticing teams to promote their good young players. And there's 2 away. Here's Donovan Solano. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch, and he just misses. Paddock, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2015. Next offering is in for a strike. That's a strike. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Bottom of the 4th, and now the right fielder, Walker Jenkins. That one's in there. Strike 1.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Outside.
Next pitch is outside. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. He sends it out of here. And they add to their lead. It's 3-1. Now the third baseman, Royce Lewis. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Next to hit, Emmanuel Rodriguez. And he's already singled in this game. Hard on the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Ryan Jeffers. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. This is Willie Castro. Doubled his first time up. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Squeezes it, and that is that. All set for the start of the inning. And now the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Now
Pitching change here, Bailey Ober.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of them right here to get some critical outs. Well, these Mariners, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now for Seattle, Randy Arozarena.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Ober winds and deals. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Got him looking. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. There's a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
No balls, 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering in the dirt. And the count 1-2. Just off the outside part of the plate.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The changeup missing. Counts full, 3-2. Swings and misses. It's ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now, Torrey Hunter. Kirby back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these players, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
And next is the designated hitter, Byron Buxton. He is singled and he is flied to left. Hunter takes off. That's in for a strike and safe.
He's in there. He's safe.
It's a stolen base. Swings through that one.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 1 away. And here's the first baseman, Justin Morneau. Well struck right field. And that one hops the wall. The run comes in to score from second, and they lead by 3. Not in time, it's a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something.
New pitcher for the Mariners, Colin Snyder.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Correa at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Out to center. He's got it. Out number 2.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. Into the second deck it goes. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 6-1. Here's the third baseman, Royce Lewis. And that one fouled off. That one down the line and foul ball. That
One ball,
misses, and the
strikes.
count is 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field, and that extends the inning.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Digging in, Emmanuel Rodriguez. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through the sweeper. Lewis off of first with 2 away. That one
That's a
off
ball.
the mark. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
And
2-2
that one
the count.
upstairs. And it remains 2-2. Two outs. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. In the air to left down the line. Makes the grab, and the inning is over. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the DH, Dominic Canzone. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. 2 down, bases empty. And now the first baseman, Luke Raley. That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that
Whoa,
just
that's down.
misses. Strike 3. And now. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the catcher, Ryan Jeffers. Hit on the ground to short. Crawford. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. And the batter now, Willie Castro. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Headed towards the corner. A Rosarena on his horse. Can't get there. This one lands foul. One down, base is empty. To third. Gets to it with a slide. Throw to first. Got him. Nice play. Torrey Hunter, the next to hit. 1 for 3. Inside, almost got him. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And that is that. Top of inning number 7. And now the center fielder, Julio Rod. Pablo Lopez comes on now.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Just missed.
2 balls, no strikes.
And a foul ball. Line drive, base hit right field. And they had their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
0-2 now. And they'll do it again.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Pulled the string on the changeup. Donovan Solano now at the plate. And there's the strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Rodriguez. And there are two down. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
And that is downstairs. Going to count 1 and 2. And that's a strikeout looking. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's the DH, Byron Buxton. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. Santos, in his 3rd season, he features a slider, a sinker, a 4-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Tosses to first. That takes care of Buxton. And here's the first baseman, Justin Morneau. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. He sends a rocket to left. And they add on. It's 7-1. Jenkins, the next to hit, takes outside. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. Another one. Back-to-back homers. That's his 3rd home run of the game. It's 8-1. So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Trent Thornton. He's into the game with the bases empty. Now the 3rd baseman, Royce Lewis. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-1's the count.
2 outs, bases empty. That one is absolutely belted. Dives, and he can't hang on.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Next to hit, Emmanuel Rodriguez.
Oh, that's out.
First pitch misses. That one inside. Look out.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And the sweeper misses for a ball.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
That's a hit. And now 1st and 2nd with 2 outs.
All over that one right there. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
Now it's going to be Ryan Jeffers. This one looks like trouble. Coming home. 1 run is in. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in. It's 10-1. Willie Castro digs in now. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Now the 0-1. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Back here in Denver, now the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. Lopez back to work. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Hit in the air, left field. Rodriguez makes the catch for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Polanco, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Next offering is downstairs. Right through there for a strike. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Canzone at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. On to the bottom of the 8th. And here is Torrey Hunter. And first offering is fouled off. That one the other way. Makes the grab, 1 down. Next is the designated hitter, Byron Buxton.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
The 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Solano tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Justin Morneau. Time asked for at the plate. Maybe an attempt to break up the rhythm that he's got going on the mound right now. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And it's strike 2.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Look out!
And
it hit him.
Right there.
He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting them with a pitch. Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that is that. New inning getting started. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Victor Robles.
Now pitching.
New pitcher on here, Joe Ryan.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And that's downstairs. And it's 1-1. There's the strike. Got him swinging. Luke Raley will hit next. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. That one in there across the letters. For Joe Ryan, the journey's so interesting when you think of a guy who started his college career at Cal State Northridge and then ultimately transferred to a Division II school, Cal State Stanislaus. Cut out and miss, struck him out. 2 out. So it's their last chance in this one. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. And that drops in for a strike. That one's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. The Mariners down to their final strike. Got him! And that's the ball game. 10-1 the final score for Chris Singleton and our entire